Hello, Jason here. Today is December 10th, and this is your aftermarket update. So I am happy to report that we were able to extend our winning streak to a sixth consecutive day here at the Oil Trading Group. Our trade of the day video, which I'll let you watch in its entirety here, is about 25 minutes long. We were able to get in, navigate through, and pick up 180 ticks on this trade, $1,800 on that particular trade of the day. Now, it is important to note, excuse me, it is important to note here that when we are showing you these trades of the day, that doesn't necessarily mean that was the only trade of the day. As I told you in the beginning here, we did finish up with a sixth consecutive winning day. And so the trade of the day was a big cause for that. But again, as we talk about in the room, and I'll tell you here again, not every single trade that is taken in here at the Oil Trading Group is a winning trade. In fact, we do have losing trades. We are under and try to manage ourselves under the philosophy of cut your losers short and let your winners run. So if you pop in here, or you've never popped in here before, let's do it that way. If you've never come in and watched one of our trading sessions, and all you're doing is watching the video and waiting for your time until you can come in and begin the process of learning what it is that we do and participating in our chat room and those kinds of things, you do need to understand that not every single trade is a winner, and that is just the way trading is. And so what we try to manage under the philosophy of cutting your losers short and letting your winners run. So I'm showing you the trades of the day with the idea that so that you can see, and I talk to a lot of traders in here day in and day out, and not a lot of traders let their trades run all the way to the end. And that's one of the things that we try to teach you here at the Oil Trading Group. Cut those losers short and let those winners run. And so, again, I say all of that so that I'm making sure that we are completely giving you the full picture here, right? I don't want you to watch a 180 tick video and say, man, every day they come in and it's just 180 ticks. Yesterday it was 116. The day before that it was 120. It's just, that is, we do have winning days, and these are the reasons why, is because we cut losers short and let them run, but it's just not as simple as sitting down. You have to apply yourself. You have to learn the material and all of those kinds of things. Okay. So yesterday, as an example, we took one trade and we were done. Today, we took a few trades. Took a couple of winners. We took a couple of losers before we hit the big $1,800, 180 tick oil trade that I'm going to show you. All right. So now that that's out of the way, let's talk a little bit. Let's talk a little bit about what we saw in here on the OTG trade of the day. And again, one of the things too, if you're used or accustomed to me showing you what it is that we've done on the ES. We haven't taken many ES trades here recently, and we talk about this in the morning when we log in together. We're not spending a lot of time on the ES, even though the ES had a very, very nice run today. We're not spending a lot of time on the ES because obviously oil is in this perma-bear scenario, and it's providing us with ample opportunities to be able to get in and make the ticks that we need to here. The other thing that's sort of important here to note is we're at December 10th. So we should be in the middle of holiday trading, and the market is providing us with a tremendous number of opportunities. I believe, it's my belief, that it's going to continue to do so. If you recall, the two biggest days of the year were Thanksgiving and the day after. That's when OPEC had its meeting about production and not cutting production, etc. So again, it's a little bit of an unusual time here. If you are thinking about joining us and coming on board, now is really a good time to do it. We just came through a special. I know Dave is working on a couple of additional specials. We're offering a new financing program. The market is moving, and we're capturing, as you've been watching the video, we're capturing a tremendous number of ticks every day. Really, it is a good time for you to come on board if this is something that you're considering doing. Okay, let's talk about where we were today. All right, so inventory report right here. You can see that at the inventory report, we had this big move from 62.03 down to 61.49. Then we came down to 60.88. and then we came back up here. And where we were looking to get short today, was right here at this 61. Actually, we were trying to get in short at 61.65. All right, so what happened here is you had, I'm going to take off these structure levels. These are your market maker levels. We came down into the daily revision signal, and once we spiked down and came back over the top of this revision signal, we were looking to get short up here at the revision mid at 65. Well, it only made it to 62. Actually made it, right here to 62. You can see here, that was the high of this bar. This is a very good bull resumption pattern. Candle up, wick down, close below the bar, and then you have bull candles after that. This right here is a very good bull resumption formation. So we were looking to get short off of the revision mid up here. Well, we didn't quite make it. And so when the video starts, you're going to see me looking to try to get in here around 45, 44, and ultimately I get in short at 61.43. All right, as the market begins to push down, I had a level on my chart today at 61.30. It was a support/resistance level on my chart up here on my other OTG chart that we talked a little bit about in the room at 61.30 was where I thought the market was going to try to get down to. And you can see here, if you just draw a line, a horizontal line right here at this 61.30 level right there, you could see here that the market rotated around that. Once we got a lift off through that level, that's why we were then looking to get short off this daily revision mid. Again, these revision mids are part of your market maker defining your training edge training program. All right, so once the market came up there and we failed, we got this next very bearish looking candle. We got short here at the 43 level. That's where the video will pick up. And what I was looking for is to get all the way down to the 60-62 area, okay? So my target was 60-62, all right? And so we're going to draw another horizontal line down here on the target at 60-62 right here. And then beyond that, you'll hear me talk about this in the video. If we made it down to 60-62, our final target was going to be down here at your revision target at 60-40. That was going to be our final target. All right, we're in up here at 43. The market comes down. We hit the revision signal again, and we get all the way down here to 60-63. My target was 60-62. So what you're going to see in the video is I have 4 contracts on here. I quick moved 2 of them up to the 60-73 level. I mean, it hit down, and you could see here, you could sort of tell by the candle wick. It hit down to 63 and immediately pulled back up, and I took it off at 10. So basically, I gave up 10 additional ticks trying to take it off there. So then the market begins to rotate around a little bit, comes back up, and eventually takes it out down there. Now, I get out on the second half of my contracts up here at the 08 level, 61.08. So I had 2 off from, I'd added 1, so it gave me a modified entry at 61.33. We took 2 off down here at 73, so 33 to 73. Gave me a modified entry rather of 38. Gave me a modified entry of 38, brought it down here, and we went 38 to 73 for 2 contracts at 65 ticks, and then it took me out at 08 for 2 more at 25 ticks and gave me a grand total of 180 ticks on this one particular trade. Again, as you saw, if you saw yesterday's trade, you saw that I got taken out by 2 ticks before we hit our target. This time I got taken out by 3 ticks as it went up to 11 before it ultimately comes down and hits my target. Now, again, you'll hear me talk about this 60-40 level. We didn't quite get down there today. We got down to 60-43, but that would have been close enough, and it was just 2 more candles. It was just 2 additional candles later that had gotten all the way down to 43. So would have missed me by 2 ticks on the additional. So instead of getting taken out down here at like 43, 44, 45. I got taken out at 08 up there. It would have been another monster trade. Anyway, that is what happened in here today. I'm going to let you watch the trade in its entirety here, and that will come up next. So without further ado, here is the OTG trade of the day. I'm going to look to get in at 43, 44 right here. Stop is 56. And we're going to bring the target down out of the way. Bringing the target down out of the way. 56 is the stop here. Got up there to our revision mid, missed me by a couple of ticks. You've got this long candle retracement now. So we need to get through 30 with some energy here. We need to get down through the 30 level with some particular energy, and then of course down through that 25 level. We get down to 30. Probably be looking to push this thing to break even. So you've got 42 is the 50% of the previous candle. We've been down to 36. Two minutes left here. So the reason I was looking to get short was off of our revision mid. Now you've got the perfect profile candle for that move down. There's 35, 34, there's 33. Stop here is 56 still. Let's see if we can get through the 30s level. All right, your European session closing range trade is at 25. Okay, is it 25? I will add one at 25. That is usually good for at least 10 ticks when you trigger that entry. So I'm going to add one down there at 25. At 61.25. I'm going to add one to it. Now we got 1 minute left here on this candle. We got down to the tops here at 32. We need to get through that level again. There is your 41. We want to close below 41. I'd like to close below 36. There's 35, 34, there's 30. There we go. Adding one down there at 25. I'm going to bring the stop here now to break even. We're actually going to move, 25 to 24 here. 24 is the stop. Came down to 30 again. You want to close below 30 here in the next 4 or 5 seconds here. There's 30. On top of 30 is good. This long candle, okay. There's 28, 27. I'm going to add one at 24, and I've re-added at 24 here. That is your European session closing range trade. The stop is break even now to 38. Looking for this thing to flush. Come on, 25, 24. Let's get through here. 103 on the bid, 70, 72 now. Come on. Get through 30, 24. Backfilling longs at 24. We get through 24, we should be in good shape. Okay, 60, 62 is your target. 60, 62 is your target here. We're going to move the stop here to break even plus 4 to 34. 12. We need to get through this double bottom here at 12. We need to get through this double bottom here at 12. 60, 62 are your targets. That's where we're going to get one target. The other target is the daily revision target at 41. 60, 62 is a target down there. I've got 4 on right now. We got to get through the double bottom that is 12 down here. The 200% range extension is 60, 34. That's about where it'll stop if it makes it that deep. If we can get that deep, that's about where it will stop. We got to get through this double bottom here that is 12. I don't like this bounce back up to 30, though. 34. Okay, what you want to see now is a candle to close below 22. We still haven't done that yet. 23, 22 here. And really below 21. So 25 got you the 10 ticks down to 13. It did get you that 10 ticks down to 13. Wow. Holding on for the targets here, guys. 21.20. Let's go 19. Get through 18.17. Fill this candle up to the downside. Love to see it close around its low down there at 12.13. Come on, there's 17.16. You've got 23 minutes till the close. There's 14, 13.12. Let's go. 15. Love to see this thing close around its low down here around 13.12. 8.5, 9 ticks from 30. At least below 23.22. We got to get through 21.20. The buyers are trying to step back in up here at 20. The sellers are trying to swat it back down. We'll see. Right? Sellers are trying to swat it back down. We should be in up here from 62. I still think we're going to 60, 62 here. It's a matter of getting into it here, right? It's a matter of getting there. It's never a straight line, but that's where I'm feeling like we're headed. I'd like to see us close below this 21 in this 20 area in the next minute 20, and I'd really prefer to see us close 22, 20, yeah, below 20, at or below 20 is what I would prefer to see here. And then really, I'd like to see us making a low, closing on the low tick down here at 13 of this candle. But this is all playing itself out here. There we go. Come on, fill it up. There's 12. Double bottom at 12. Get through 12. Orders backfilling long at 12. Come on, 67. Hit the bid down there at 12. We're going to go 60, 62 is the target. 60, 62 is the target, and it's a matter of can we get there in a more straight line. We got a double bottom there now that we need to break. You've got revision at 03 that's going to play a role as well. New candle in 3 seconds. I want to be closing on this low tick down here at 14.13. That's fine. Now we should get through 13.12. Come on, 85. There we go. 11.10. Come on, good orders hitting the bid. 96, 110 at 10. 110 hit the bid at 10. That's good selling pressure down there. Or buyer or seller absorption, but it was good selling pressure. We'll see. I'd love to get one of those heavy red bars now to finish out this move down to 60, 62 here. It says Captain Obvious to his peeps. Back up to that 2021 level. And we were as low as 09. All right. That's where I believe we're headed. 60, 62. The 161.8% range extensions at 04 also is a revision signal down there at 03. We may run into support down there. I'll be right back. You know where everything is. You see where all my stuff is. I'm going to move this back from 34 to 36, break even plus 2. I'll be right back. The way these levels work, we should make it to 60, 62. 184 long at 0, 0. 03, 04, a couple of areas on the chart we need to watch for. If we could break through 0, 0, that would be excellent. All right, Ken, have a good one, buddy. $190 on the bid at 12, 254 on the bid at 10, but you've got buyers backing up at 10 as well. There's 10. Get through 987. There's 10. 98. Come on. Fill it up down there at 08. 186 resting long at 0, 0 right now. Come on. All of this selling pressure should take us to 60, 62. That's the target. 60, 62 is your target. We get down through 0, 0. We could hustle on down to it. There's 6, 5. Come on. Backfilling longs at 05, that's your extension and your revision signal at 03. You've got some back. There we go. Got down to 01. Come on, 02, 01. There's that 03. That's your revision signal there. Get through 02, 01 here. Let's go. There's 02, 01, then 0, 0. There's 01. Come on. Backfilling longs. You've got a lot of longs trying to backfill here, but this thing looks like it's headed short. Let's get through 01, then 0, 0. There's 05, 04. We had 198 on the bid at 02. Just a little retrace here. Just a little retrace. 5, 4, 3, 02. Come on. We got to hit the bid hard, it looks like, at 01 to 0, 0. Looks like we're going to have to hit the bid hard between 01 and 0, 0. There's 04, 03. Come on, 2, 1, then 0, 0. You've had a lot of orders there at 02. You had 207 on the bid at 02. New candle out right now. You've got 15 minutes till the European session close. We're looking for 60, 62 as your target. 60, 62 is the target down there. I'll take 2 off down there at 60, 62. There's 04. Come on, 03, 02. Let's clear out the book now. There's 02. Come on, we had 10 on the bid at 02. It's going to take more than that. You've got 131. Yeah, we're about to slam it. We're about to slam the 0, 0 level. The sellers are just ramping it up here. We're about to slam the 0, 0 level. Okay. Stop here is... Well... Stop here right now is 20. No, we're going to leave it. Let's see, 10, 11, 10, 9. Oh, revision signal we just touched here. Stop right now is 34. We just touched the revision signal. Okay, that revision signal is right there. We're going to turn off this for a second so you can see the revision signal here at 03, but that was just the bounce. That's just a bounce. Revision target below it is 60.40. We're going to 60.62 here, guys. There's 3, 2, 1. All right, we didn't hit very hard down to the 0.0 level. The sellers need to do better than that. There's 02, there's 0.0. Yeah, there it is. All right, we're going to 60.62 here. You're 42 ticks positive now. I'm 42 ticks on 4 here. And we're going to bring the stop down just in case we get a crazy spike to the top of this candle. There's new low down there, 90 rather. We've got 101 long down there at 90. We're going to 60.62 here is your target. 60.62 is your target. There's 93, 92, 91, 67. You have 100 orders long there. Backfilling at 90. We get through 90. We're going to slam the low, by the way. There it is. Okay, down to 78 here. 60.62 is the first area to cover off of. Okay, and we're bringing the stop, just trailing stop way down here. 60.62. And then down around the 40s in that 40 area. So I've got 4 on right now. There's 76. We're going to 60.62 is the first set of cover down here. And I'm going to make that 63, actually. Okay, there you go. You boom, gotcha. Gotcha. Okay. You just got, no, it got to 64. Sorry. I just took 2 off. I slid 2 up, but there's your cover now. There's your cover at 60.62. All right, let's bring this trailing stop down here to just above that high at 90. Just above that high at 90. So hopefully you took that, right? Hopefully you took all that. Told you. Told you. 91 is the stop up here. And the next target is down there at, well, I'm glad we took it at 63 and not 62. Right? 91 is my trailing stop here. Yeah, I know that revision signal up there was crazy. That's where I said, right? We got, and I missed me by a couple of ticks. All right, we're going to head on down to, you could go to 59.94 or 60.40 is where I'm going to look to cover the final set. 60.40 is where I'm going to look to cover the final 2. 60.40 is where I'm going to look to cover the final 2. But it may take me out up here at 91, and I truly don't care at this point. Actually, you know what? Make that 96. I do care a little bit because I'm going to get above it here to 96. I'm in really good, and I think that's going to be the 50% mark. 03. I'm in from 33. Yeah, that's fine. Right there is fine. I'm going to try to cover the final set here at 60.40 down here. Actually, we're going to make it 60.41 is where I'm going to look to cover the final set. And if it takes me out before that, so be it. I'm up a ton today. And you know what? You really probably, honestly, we should be up there at 03. I don't want to give back. Yeah, you know what? 03. Sorry, hate to do this push and pull dance, but that is where your revision area is. And it really should be like 03, 04, something like that. I'm up today, guys, so I'm just going to move it back to 06 and look for the target down there at, I'm looking to target this down here at 60.40. Now, we got to get through 62. Once we get down to 62, we'll see, right? Once we get down to 62, we'll see here. But that's the idea, is to get back and test that low at 62. I'm going to look to cover at 60.41, the final set here. 60.41 is the final set to cover. And we've got 9 minutes here. Hey, good night, Rex. Have a good one, buddy. We still haven't hit 62, although that may be close enough. We filled no orders at 62. 06 is my stop right now, above the revision signal here. Above the revision signal. I get it. That's a lot of give back. But to hit the target, you sometimes have to deal with the retracement. This isn't a very big retracement here. If we can end up closing this thing in the green. And I do think that we'll get one more flush at the close here. Maybe not, but that's the thought process here. May come back up and test the bottom end of the revision signal before it goes to revision target. These are your market maker levels. Let me explain just briefly here. Take this off and that off. You closed below this revision signal, and the revision target, which we're expecting to get hit, is down there at 60.41. That's my expectation level, is for us to hit that zone. And that is an additional 40-odd ticks from here on 2 contracts would be pretty cool. Hey, no doubt, Reg, no doubt. Good job on finishing the day up. Like I said, I get a pretty good idea of targets here, and this is what I said to you in the open. May have to take a few losers to get me to figure it out, to get me locked in, right? To get me in lockstep with what's happening in the market, but I generally get her figured out, and the key is to get it. And I think we're going down there to that 40 level, right? I think we're going down to that 40 level. Now, I can't tell you, I'm not as confident as I was at 62 about 40. So if you're thinking, hey, he's saying that, I'm going to jump in short here, that's not what I'm saying to you. I'm saying that I'm in a position where I could hold and look for that target down there at 41. So just understand, this isn't the same as me saying, hey, jump in here, right? That's not the same thing. And I wouldn't say that to you anyway, but you get the drift. I think at the end here, I think at the close, we'll come back down and test 62 one last time here. And then from there, it is 41 is what I'm looking for. New candle out in 30 seconds. I'd like to see us close below market structure extension number 1 here at 85. So down below 85, 84. We don't have to, but that's what I'd like to see, and it doesn't look like we're going to here as we're getting a push up off of it. Okay. Sellers are trying to step in again. Sellers are trying to step it back up. Right here, the sellers are trying to get back into it one more time. I do think 60, 62 is at least another attempt down there, but I could be wrong here. But that's what my thought is. Oh, yeah, Reg, if this thing breaks 60, the longs from wherever they've been long from would have some definite pain being delivered at that point. Okay, there's the looking for it to potentially come back up and test the underside up here at 03. That's about as far as I'm looking for it to go. That's just about as far as I'm looking for it to go. My stop is 06. That's the revision signal and the daily structure extension there at 03. That's about as far back as I'm looking for it to push. Right there. We'll see. Coming into the close now. That's why we covered 2 down there at the bottom. I don't mind giving back. Again, I'm way up on the day here. I don't mind giving some back in the attempt to get to that final target down there. And I think we're still going to get there. Like I said, the way your market maker levels work, that touch up here to these resistance points, as long as we can get down through, if we got down below 92, 91, I would say I'd feel really comfortable about 62 again. But again, there's no guarantees here, and we may just get tagged. And I did. I got plugged. And that's okay. I'm up very nicely on the day. Okay, so you can see I got taken out right up there again, right up there around that 08 level. I got taken out right here at this, just a reminder here what we did. We got taken out. I got taken out on this bar up to 11. I got taken out of 08, and we were, as you know, in the video, we were talking about reaching out to this 40 level, which at that point in time was our daily revision target on a close below the revision signal, and eventually we get all the way down to 43. So again, that's trading, right? But this is one of the reasons why I like oil, is even if you don't quite get to where you need to get to, it will give you a lot of opportunity to pick up quite a few ticks. So anyway, that is the OTG trade of the day. Again, as always, I want to say thank you for spending some time watching our videos. If you are interested in taking advantage of one of the special financing offers, or you want to come in for a free trial, make sure you send us an email. You could send it to info@oiltradinggroup.com, or you could send it to dave@oiltradinggroup.com. Either way, let us know what you're looking to get done, and we can try to work with you to get you set up in here to become a room member. Again, we do appreciate you spending the time with us. If you are interested in that free trial, there are other ways to go about doing it other than just sending us an email. You can go to the website, sign up for the free trial form on the site. There is a link at the end of this video that you can use to sign up for the free trial as well, and you receive several emails from us here during the week that give you the opportunity to sign up for a free trial as well. So that's it for us here today. We will see you again at the in the live day trading chat room. And without going into too much further explanation, as always, we want to wish you good luck and good trading.